at perfection. I think Entity, they're onto something. I think Pure is extremely comfortable on the hero. That's why it looks so good. But all the other SFs lost yesterday, right?
They did. We had about a couple of games in the Alliance Team Bold series where it sort of took turns on each side, and both looked like rough performances.
Yeah. So I think the hero can be incredibly powerful because how many buffs it's got and how much damage you can deal, etc. All these cool builds you can do. But
prepare for battle.
You have to know how to play it. You have to know how to play around it because this hero can also just straight feed out of control once if you just get caught, if you get gone on. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, I think at least, for Pleb, we did see him sort of bring it out during back in the DPC.
Easy breezy.
We've seen it from him before. Solid on it.
Yeah, I mean, they played it the Battlefield like this.
And is it necessarily any easier for sort of Ken to get the creeps he wants when he's playing this side of the map in terms of camp control?
No, actually, I feel like it's kind of a little bit harder. I'm a bit curious about the lane setup. Because I also think Koro can just straight up die if he gets even hit by like 2 raises up here early game.
Bottom lane. It's 2 off to a hot start there. They're able to run down MNT. It's going to be first blood for Miracle here in the safe lane.
Not careful at the Mirana level 1. They just straight run him down with that movement speed. Again, Kuro. Okay.
Set to trade back there with Lodine.
Okay, maybe that's the reasoning why. They probably feel like the Kuroki Chen can trade better with the Marcy because he has just Divine Favor. He's just got this armor and regen kicked in. Io probably can't trade at all with Marcy, and Io just pairs better with Chen. So cool. Nice setup there. And looking at mid, first 2 waves, totally even.
And as it goes on in this mid, probably going to stay that way, right? I mean, you can sort of see one of these heroes being able to harass the other completely out of lane.
Not completely harass the other one out of lane. I just Sumail has like this base damage advantage, and I just like the Death Prophet animation a lot lately because of multiple buffs. So I feel like he should pull a little bit ahead. Not a lot, maybe like 200 gold, like super minimal. Top, what?
Get him. On the tower. Being able to zap him there. See Lodine jump back in, hold the 2 of them back with the rebound stunt. That will live, but
Lodine did
very, very low there. I think down to the last tango. He's going to get more regen sent out, but we'll be sitting rather low in this lane for a bit.
He didn't block the small camp. This is devastating. That's like the best creep Kuroki could have found here. The best for damage. The other one would be the sustain one, as we always talk about for the mana, but this one, now Pleb can't walk up.
He's got to wait for his career to come out with the tangos in the south.
I think he even dies from like 3/4 HP to these 2. To the Dawnbreaker level 2 nuke, plus the Chen creep. This is a scary position now for the Shadow Fiend to be in. I mean, they gotta even kill this creep.
I mean, they really want to. They're throwing the raises down. They will get it.
I can't blame them for that. It's a pretty decent committal, but... All right, he's gonna have to heal. He has to stay kind of full HP as SF or he dies.
The way things have worked out, having Kuro up here, he has caused a lot of issues. He's been incredibly annoying for DGG.
And bottom with the Io down there, they've had full free farm for Miracle, and they even early on got that kill because of them. Lane setup's working perfect. Kuro, perhaps now getting chased out.
They'll make him work for it. No! Highly likely to die there. Set up into the power shot, Kuro. Get taken out.
But he'll burn Lodine's mana for. And now it's my control's level 5. Pleb is level 3 in the top lane.
Oh, that is concerning. The amount of damage that you're able to do as this Dawnbreaker early on, it's not going to be fun for an SF to deal with. And, under-leveled SF at that.
And also, it's going to mean that my control's level 6 is going to come out so early that, let's say MTD, when he sets up with this first gank, when he has Javelin, whoever he goes for, there's going to be a Solar Guardian on top to counteract it. So, limited moves, perhaps, even when they do get that opportunity for the Wind Ranger.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Odin just consistently low on mana. He has got 1 mango. Kuro making sure that Lodine just doesn't really have the ability to make any sort of aggressive move.
Straight bullying. The lane setup is working phenomenally.
2K lead it
Bottom.
for Galaxy.
Good chunk of damage onto Miracle. They actually had a play.
He cost him his life.
Oh.
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 What?
Start to set tempo a lot faster in this game after this lead with these lanes, the setups that they've had. DGG doing a good job of just camping these runes at the moment, though. It's going to be a haste bottom. Loading will be able to take it away. Are they going to still try? I mean, let's see. The arrow.
Can they go on some? Get the shackle. The heals are going to be coming in. GH with the tether. Three of them. Still continue to try. There's more heals to come. Heals upon heals. The tether, the solar guardian. They've got it all here to save Samael. As it's just, this is always going to be the problem with DGG's lineup when it's playing from behind. How on earth do you go on any of these heroes?
You can't make the first move almost ever. You have to be kind of counteracting everything. And also, MNT, he shot the arrow before the shackle. Like, maybe they actually have the damage if he waits for shackle and then arrows. A couple of times now, MNT's been off the mark. DGG, pretty sloppy this early game.
Top lane pleb. Quick moves here. GH and Samael head towards the top. Pleb will be able to... Oh, indeed, it's there in time. TP put to an end. Pleb try and hide in the trees, but Samael and Kuro, they'll have him. Dominating now, Samael here. 11 minutes in.
Kuro didn't even move the home. He had the...
Around the mid.
Only. He's far.
Deep here.
Protection on all three cores.
Oh, but it does come to an end. Light shadow blades in. So, the zone means life right before his eyes.
These darn cores. They're quelling blades and stuff like that. No slots for any dust. Either way, though, they...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, now Pleb is on the slight road to recovery. Still an incredibly hard one for him into the lineup that he's playing against because they get on him and they are super tanky because of the Warcry and all these auras. So it's still massive uphill battle for him, but almost at the top net worth at least of his. But my God, is he gonna just get deleted when he shows up?
Dire are scanning.
Tier 2.
Dire's top tower.
That's gonna take tower. Level 2 ghosts.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Samael now with plate mail also finished on top of everything. He's just so tanky. Always to stay behind the reload.
The quick kill onto Lodi. Couple of swipes here with the God Strength. Standing a chance.
It feels like they're never going to be able to kill any of these targets. They have to take out these supports, but then they just get ripped to shreds from the damage of the three cores. There's far too much heals. And yeah, Pleb. He's 0-3 and 0. They completely shut this SF down to the point of no recovery. Miracle
he wants
on the hunt.
The Ancient's there. The chance to jump in, yeah, Miracle. He'll go for the Wind Ranger instead. Easily able to take him down through the duration of the Stormhammer stun. Loading as well. Everybody just dying on DGG. Omi's going to charge across them.
He might get chased.
Miracle might find a chance to jump in up towards the towers. Continue chasing him towards the base. 3 dead on DGG. 17 to... Very much going to be a case of DGG just having to consider what they want to change up in game 2, because this game pretty much as good as over. As they'll dive in towards the base. Mind Control swings in with the hammer, takes out MNT. Buyback will come out. Do anything to stop this final set of racks going down. It's going to be so hard, if not impossible. Samael charges forward with the Exorcism, the Shiva's Guard as well. The BKBs are out. Only pops his own BKB, tries to chase down Mind Control. Miracle, he'll just jump straight towards Pleb, get on top of the SF. That's Pleb out of the game. No buyback for him. DGG, they'll charge over, they'll grab him, but again, the tether to heal Miracle back up to full HP. Dying up towards the fountain now, DGG. GG is called. 22-minute victory here for Nigma.
Dire team ban.
You just click Solar Guardian on it until he does have that BKB done. When MC has level 2 Celestial, Pleb also has the point of heat.
Go for Pleb here.
I think before level 3. Might be able to get him.
Might have got him.
I'll do the same for you.
Kill here for Nigma Galaxy, opposite side of the map.
And Lodin actually missed the pull as well. He was going for a pull while that action was happening. He didn't actually get it. So now the lane is in a pretty terrifying position even for Lodin to step up.
Damage there, pushing him back.
Top.
Side lane's going very well. The mid lane, you know, to give credit to MTD, he is farming fine so far. 21-1 against the 22-3.
But Visage is not a hero that like dominates in lane before 6. He's a hero that can actually, most heroes can do pretty well versus in lane until that 6 comes out. We'll see how he can withstand once it does hit.
Sure, and what we're seeing, you know, with a lot of what the more meta mid heroes, you normally have the ability to push the Visage back away from the lane, and so that the Visage just doesn't get as simple of a start that Sumail is able to get this game. Yeah,
you usually slow down the 6 a little bit, like we saw from, I mean, this was a little bit of an exception. It was Weehaw versus, I think it was, I can't remember. Either way, versus Excalibur, sorry.
Yeah, I think against both of them.
Oh yeah, you might be right. Where he killed him, right?
Yeah.
And he bullied him super hard in the first 4 levels. This isn't the case, but MTD. Well, a little bit here. A lot of clap.
Trouble. Glimpse will back.
Getting
control. He's going to have to maybe step outside of the lane for a while. He has got the Ring of Hell.
I mean, look at Lodin's inventory as well. On
it's empty.
It's empty. He just used all his mangoes. He's completely out. This bottom lane is a total disaster. His 300 net worth on Disruptor, 1400 on Clutch.
What's his GPM?
Negative. Left. Dies solo. But it is negative. You start with 600. Consumables do to you.
Tough times. Tough times down there. I mean, tough times by that mid lane. Corona time for the setup there, but won't have enough damage to take down MTD.
And the 6 is there. And Kuroki playing in the area. Actually doesn't have sidekick. He has gone for the 2 points in rebound at the moment.
GH is going to head over to help out. Sumail as well, also around. They'll jump back over with the rebound over towards MTD. MTD's got to run. Sumail look to chase him out here with the familiars. He's got the stun control. MTD trying to escape the Visage. So low. He will manage to live. Time down bottom. Mind control.
He put a ward under tower while trying to dive.
I want to try and find the kill. I mean, bottom lane, they try to kill mind control.
Oh, no
He's
way.
actually just able to outplay them. He makes his way around the trees, swings across them with the hammer, and he's actually the one to get the kill out of this.
Yeah, absorbed mid. Will die in the meantime.
And now Pleb. I mean, there's 3 heroes closing in on Pleb.
Uh-oh. He's looking in a lot of trouble, and he's got a hammer. Oh, boy.
Well, this one is looking rougher than the first one.
It actually is.
7 minutes in, 3K lead for Nigma Galaxy.
Yes, a minute on him already. And just continuing to apply so much pressure on bottom. You see all of DGG down here. They do have Static Storm for once now.
Sumail, Static Storm down. Will trap the 2 of them. Who shot over? MMNC, and now with the backup of MTD, they'll take out Sumail. Yeah, we get mind control as well.
No.
Bit of a speed boost from Kuro, but the glimpses at the red. Drag him back. Take him out.
Nice try, Kuro. He's smiling. He tried to dispose and do some funny business with the glimpse or something like that, but all right. That's exactly how they have to do it. They just have to bring numbers every time. They have to have number advantage. And likely, they probably have to have these ults every single time, too. Static Storm, hook shot to catch these out.
Still lose that tier 2 tower here. 13 minutes in. Only 13 minutes into the game.
Yeah, they didn't even clean up the familiars either. Would have been a little bit of bounty as well.
All right. He's ready to go for some solo action. The glimpse. It's there in time. Still a Sumail. Doesn't matter. Good hook from Pleb will save Lodin.
Kuro's not done.
I guess he still wants to try and chase this.
It's gonna be hard, let's say.
Mess with Nigma Galaxy here. Mind control. Hook shot over from the side. We'll see Omi look for the perfect opportunity. He'll sit back for now. Static Storm down on them with the supernovas there. Can they burst through Miracle? They're getting it back. They'll be able to take it down. Miracle will fall. Black ball onto nobody. They may have killed Miracle, but it's going to come at quite the cost. 3 dead, potentially more here if they're able to get their hands on Owned Me. Samel, first done off with the familiar. See Mind Control thinking about diving in, but the hammer's still on cooldown for a couple of seconds. Do kill that Medusa.
They got the. They did get that static storm on him. I wasn't sure if the disruptor was actually going to find the get up. They can maybe try to get Miracle after the Stone Gaze. But he's going to die probably.
Now it's kind of just cleaning them up here one by one. Quite being able to get on top of the Visage again.
They have to have MTD and the Pudge playing right on top of each other. So if he does land a hook, he can just get the full Fury on top. No Stone Gaze available. So massively uphill battle, but we have seen chance of the kill threat at least on the Dusa. They get him fully locked down. Bro.
Line up the hook.
They're scared.
Try here. They know that
Radiant's courier.
The whole of Nigma Galaxy's there right behind Kuro.
Oh, he's got Axe now on Samil.
The setup. Dispose. We'll see if Pleb's going to get any sort of help here. DGG, can they save their carry? Well, the Guardian's heading over as well. Pleb, there's no saving the Pudge. The glimpse back. So Mind Control dragging him back towards the mid, but not too far away even at that.
No, he's happy with that. He's like, oh, thank you. Brought me to the farm that I was going to go back to. Now, maybe they can go for it.
Try and get it. A hammer up in a second, but MTD's on top of them. They'll drop the static stop to make sure that they can finish off this kill. If DGG's able to get out of this, Supernova, so he can stay in position. MTD will turn in an attempt to take down the egg with this model. Into the rebound, it is there. The egg goes off successfully. Double kill, triple kill for Miracle. DGG trying their best to throw themselves into these team fights and get something
from the 5 position.
Radiant's top
jump in once more, but as soon as he's in, he has to get away. Kuro landing the rebound into the Dispose. MTD, he'll go down. And there is no buyback on him. Pleb, find the hook onto Mind Control.
Radiant's
No follow. As Nigma Galaxy, they'll take the full set of racks top. GG losing their mid laner and not able to take anything from Nigma Galaxy in return.
He was playing with fire multiple times the way he stepped up versus Miracle.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
1 minute on Aegis. Might just go for all 3 racks.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Can't kill, they can't burn through that Aegis even.
Oh, they give him even the Dagger of Ristul.
Radiant's middle barracks.
So he pops it when he's hitting racks and then swaps back to the Aquila.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They get him the once. Aegis in 40 seconds. He's in.
Radiant structure.
Let's Dispose. Mind Control. Follow damage. The burst through MNT. We'll see him coming with the buyback.
30 seconds.
Can't.
He's just going to charge in and die. I think he's just going to suicide. He doesn't want them to do some fighting.
He does want to die.
Yeah, like he doesn't want them to kite him and then something weird happen where he dies. Yeah, look, he's going to stop hitting tower. At least for a second.
Radiant's
He wants to die.
is under attack.
Too much evasion. There we go.
Just gonna line anything up with the respawn. Pleb, he's thinking about going for the hook. Will be able to get it. Stop. In on top of the Dusa. Not enough damage to burst through Miracle in. Struggling. They can't quite do it. They can't quite finish off the Medusa. 4 heroes dead on DGG. Nigma Galaxy on to the final set of racks here. 23 minutes in.
Radiant's bottom.
As that'll be that. GG, it's called. The end of the road here for DGG.